Picture this. You have poured weeks into a fundraising campaign. Someone finally clicks your link, and you send them to your homepage. There they meet your mission statement, your news, your events, a photo carousel, and somewhere near the bottom, a small donate button. That person arrived ready to give to one specific thing, and instead you handed them a whole building to wander around, and most of them quietly leave. A landing page fixes this. It is one page with one goal, built for that single campaign, and it usually turns far more visitors into donors than any homepage could. This video explains in plain English what a landing page is, why it works, and how a small charity with no budget and no tech team can build one. One honest note first. This is educational content only. We are not affiliated with any website builder, platform, or company, and results always vary, so nobody can promise you a set number of donations. What we can do is show you the principles that genuinely help why your busy homepage loses donors. Let us start with the problem, because once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Your homepage has an impossible job. It must serve everyone at once: the first-time visitor, the loyal donor, the volunteer, the person hunting for your phone number. So it is full of links, menus, and competing messages. And that is fine. That is what a homepage is for. But attention is fragile. Every extra button and every side path is a tiny invitation to wander off. And wander off is exactly what people do. When you send someone who is ready to act to a page with 20 possible next steps, you turn a simple yes into a decision. And decisions cause hesitation. Hesitation loses donations. The fix is not a tidier homepage. It is a different kind of page entirely. Homepage versus landing page. So what exactly is a landing page? It is simply a single page built for a single purpose. The place you send people from one specific campaign, appeal, or advert. Where your homepage is a busy reception hall with doors leading everywhere. A landing page is a quiet room with one door, and that door is the action you want. It carries one message and one ask, and almost nothing else. No navigation menu across the top, no links pulling sideways, no competing calls for attention. That focus is the whole secret. The visitor arrived wanting the very thing this page is about. The page talks about only that thing, so there is nothing to distract them and nothing to decide, except yes or not now. You are not being pushy, you are being clear, removing every obstacle between their good intention and the button that lets them act. A headline that names the need. Now let us build the page, starting at the very top, because the headline does most of the work. The second someone lands, they are silently asking, am I in the right place? Is this for me? Your headline must answer yes, instantly and in their words, so do not open with your organization's name or a vague slogan like Together We Can. Name the need and the person plainly. Something like, help a local family eat this winter, or give a blind child the gift of reading. A good headline is concrete. It pictures a real person and the real outcome, and it matches whatever they clicked, so the promise they were made is the promise they see. If the advert said feed a family, and the page says support our strategic vision, you have broken the thread and lost them. Keep it short, keep it human, and make it about them and the good they are about to do. Brindan Prider, the story and one clear ask. Below the headline, you have a little room to explain, but only a little, so spend it well. People give to people, not to statistics, so tell one small true story. The family, the child, the single afternoon that shows what is at stake. Keep it to a few warm, specific sentences, not a wall of text. Then, and this is the part charities so often bury, make the ask clearly and in ordinary words. Say what you want and what it does. £50 feeds a family for a week. Your monthly gift keeps the night shelter open. Do not hint, do not hedge, do not hide the request inside a paragraph about your history. The visitor should never have to hunt for what you want or what their money achieves. One story to move the heart, one plain ask to guide the hand. That is the beating center of the whole page. One strong call to action, repeated. Every landing page needs one clear call to action, and only one. This is the single step you want. Donate now. Sign up. Become a monthly giver. Not donate and also volunteer and also read our blog. Because when you ask for several things, you tend to get none of them. Choose the one action that matters most for this campaign and make everything serve it. Make the button impossible to miss. A bold color that stands out from the rest of the page, with plain words on it. Give now rather than submit. And here is a small trick that genuinely helps. Repeat that same call to action as people scroll, once near the top for the ready, once in the middle, and once at the very end for the person who needed the full story first. One ask, one button, shown whenever they are ready to say yes. Proof and real impact. People are quietly cautious with their money, and rightly so your page must earn a little trust before it asks. The way you do that is proof. Show in a concrete way that gifts to you turn into real good. Honest, specific numbers help. Last year we served 40,000 meals. 90 pence of every pound reaches the field. A single real story with a real name and, if you can, a real photo is often more powerful than any statistic because it lets the visitor see exactly who they are helping. You are not boasting. You are answering the question every donor silently asks. If I give, will it actually matter? Keep it truthful. Never inflate a figure or invent a story, because trust once broken is gone. Honest proof plainly shown turns a hopeful visitor into a confident one. Trust signals that reassure. Close to your ask. Give the visitor the quiet reassurances that say you are real and safe to support. These are your trust signals. State clearly who you are. Your full charity name and registration number if you have one, so a cautious giver can check you are legitimate. Explain in a sentence where the money goes, because people give far more readily when they can picture the journey of their gift. Show that the donation itself is secure, a recognizable payment method, and a small note that the page is protected. If respected names have funded or endorsed you, a modest logo can borrow a little of that credibility. None of this needs to be loud or long. A few calm, honest details near the button do the job. You are simply removing the last flicker of doubt, the small voice that whispers, "Is this safe?" before someone hands over their card. Fast, mobile first, and short. Now, two practical truths that quietly decide whether any of this even gets seen. First, most people will open your page on a phone, so design for the phone first, not the desktop. That means big, tappable buttons, text large enough to read without pinching, and a donate button reachable with a thumb. If it is fiddly on a phone, you lose people. Second, speed matters more than most charities realize. With every extra second a page takes to load, more visitors give up and leave before they ever see your headline. So keep images light and the page simple, and keep the whole thing short. A landing page is not the place to say everything. It is the place to say one thing well. If a section does not move the visitor closer to giving, it is a distraction, and on a focused page, a distraction is a leap. Owan ten panda pechan tiab bitter. Canum sodisen, pribam hanum sub, lipita bansita. The first is asking for too much. Donate and volunteer and subscribe all at once, which scatters attention and wins nothing. The second is a vague headline, a slogan or your name instead of the plain need, so the visitor never feels sure they are in the right place. The third is a page that is slow or clunky on a phone, which loses people before your words even load. The fourth is having no clear next step, a page that describes a problem beautifully but never plainly says, "Here is the button, do this now." And the fifth, the most common of all, is burying the donate button, tucking it low or letting it blend in, so the very thing you built the page for is hardest to find. Every one of these is a leak in the bucket. Seal them, and the same visitors quietly become more donors, without you spending a penny more. Build it cheaply, then test and improve. None of this needs an agency or a budget. Most website builders let you create a simple page and, crucially, hide the menu and side links so it becomes a true landing page. Many donation platforms small charities already use give you a clean, ready-made giving page you can point a campaign straight at. Free design tools help you make one honest image and a tidy layout without a designer. Start with a single page for your next appeal and keep it plain. Then, once it is live, improve it gently. Watch how many people who arrive actually give. That simple ratio is the number that matters. Try one change at a time. A clearer headline, the button higher up, a different photo, and see whether more people act. Do not chase perfection. Just make one honest page. See how it does, and nudge it better. A modest page you steadily improve will outrace a grand one that never changes. Quick recap, let us bring it together. Sending campaign traffic to your busy homepage scatters attention and loses gifts, while a landing page, one page with one goal, gathers that attention, and gently guides it to a yes. Build it from a headline that names the need in your visitor's own words, one true story and one plain ask, and a single strong call to action, repeated as they scroll. Reassure them with honest proof and impact, and with clear trust signals showing who you are and where the money goes. Make it fast, make it work beautifully on a phone, and keep it short, cutting anything that does not lead to the button. Sidestep the classic traps: too many asks, a vague headline, a clunky mobile page, a buried donate button. Then build it cheaply with the tools you already have, and improve it one small change at a time. A person who clicks your link is already leaning towards you, and your only job is to make saying yes as simple and clear as you possibly can. A focused landing page does exactly that. It honors their attention instead of scattering it, and it removes the small frictions that quietly turn a willing supporter away. You do not need a big budget or a clever developer to build one. Only the discipline to say one thing, ask for one action, and cut everything else. Remember that all of this is educational only. We are not affiliated with any platform or company, and results genuinely vary from cause to cause. So treat anyone promising guaranteed donations with healthy suspicion and put your energy into being clear and honest instead. If this helped you see your next campaign page in a new light, subscribe for more practical, down-to-earth charity marketing you can actually use, and take a look at the companion written guide linked below. We will keep turning big, intimidating topics into calm, doable steps, one video at a time.